Digital fingerprinting is an evolving technique in various fields. Today, we will look at its relevance in food technology, unlocking unprecedented transparency and safety in the food industry. Looking at the table of contents of this presentation, we will have a short introduction. Then we will see what is digital fingerprinting, particularly in food technology, the science behind the fingerprint, key technologies overview, its relevance in food technology, challenges, and the future. So, looking at the introduction, a digital fingerprint is a collection of data about a digital device, a device component, or an application, such as a browser, that uniquely identifies it. Just like a human fingerprint, every food ingredient possesses a unique molecular signature. This intrinsic digital food fingerprint captures that distinct signature using advanced analytical techniques to capture the unique chemical or molecular signatures of food products or ingredients. Interesting, isn't it? These fingerprints act as a kind of digital ID, providing detailed information that can be used to assess various aspects of food quality, safety, and authenticity. So, what is digital fingerprinting in food technology? Digital fingerprinting in food technology refers to using data driven techniques to analyze and characterize food, creating a unique fingerprint that can be used for authentication, quality control, and traceability. This involves analyzing various aspects of food like its molecular composition, sensory characteristics, or even its geographical origin, and using that data to create a unique identifier. So, why does this matter at all? Let us look at some of the challenges in traditional food quality checks. One, it is slow and subjective. Conventional methods are often time consuming, prone to human error and inconsistency. Looking at the economic impact, food fraud, adulteration, and contamination cost the global industry over billions annually. Most important, which is the consumer demand. Consumers increasingly demand transparency regarding the origin, safety, and the authenticity of their food. Digital fingerprinting offers a tamper proof scientific solution to these pervasive challenges. In essence, digital fingerprinting is a powerful tool that is revolutionizing the food industry by providing a means to ensure safety, authenticity, and transparency throughout the entire food chain, ultimately benefiting both consumers as well as the producers. Looking at the key features of this technology, first is the unique identification. Digital fingerprinting involves creating a unique data profile for a food product, capturing its characteristics like molecular composition, origin, and processing methods. Next comes the analytical techniques. Various analytical techniques, including spectroscopy, chromatography, and other chemometric methods, are used to generate the data that forms a digital fingerprint. The third, data analysis and processing. Mathematical and statistical methods are applied to the analytical data to create a recognizable pattern or fingerprint for the food product. Now, how does this work? We have three important steps here. One, data collection. Various analytical techniques like spectroscopy, chromatography, DNA analysis are used to gather the data about the food. Second is the processing, that is, data processing. Sophisticated algorithms and statistical methods are employed to analyze the collected data and then create a unique digital fingerprint. The third is the fingerprint creation. The resulting fingerprint can be a spectrum, it could be a chromatogram, or it could also be a set of numerical values which will represent the unique characteristics of the particular food. The science behind the fingerprint. Molecular excitation. Food molecules are excited by the light, producing unique reflected patterns. Then comes the digital barcoding, which are patterns digitized into a precise molecular barcode representing the food's unique identity. Further is the advanced analysis. This process combines spectroscopy, mass spectrometry, and AI driven data analysis for robust identification. This innovative approach enables rapid, objective, and non destructive quality assessment, transforming food analysis. Let us have a view on the key technologies that are used in this process. First, I will name and then we will have a short description of each of them. Vibrational spectroscopy, hyperspectral imaging, mass spectrometry, NMR spectroscopy, chemical sensors, and biosensors. So, looking at vibrational spectroscopy, we have techniques like infrared, that is near infrared, mid infrared, and Raman spectroscopy, which are widely used for rapid, non destructive food authenticity testing and quality assessment. With the hyperspectral imaging, we have a combination of digital imaging with molecular information. This technique provides both spatial and spectral data for food quality assessment and safety inspections. Mass spectrometry includes techniques like GCMS, LCMS or MS, and MALDI-TOF-MS, offering high resolution analysis, enabling the detection and identification of components, adulterants, and contaminants. NMR spectroscopy provides detailed structural data, enabling the detection of adulterants like added sugars or textural inconsistencies. And finally, the chemical sensors and biosensors offer real-time, on-the-spot testing, specific contaminants or indicators of adulteration using technologies like nanoparticles and aptamers. Apart from this, we have also the very recent and perhaps modern technologies like the blockchain technology, which provides a decentralized, immutable, and transparent record of all the transactions and data throughout the food supply chain, enhancing the traceability and trust. Also, the DNA analysis. Methods like DNA barcoding and real time PCR are used to detect species mislabeling in foods, particularly seafood and. So, we see here that digital fingerprinting in food technology relies on three core advanced technologies that work together to ensure food authenticity, safety, and traceability across supply chain. They include spectroscopic methods like NIR, which we also said as the near infrared and mid infrared, Raman, and FTIR, that is related to the fluorescence. Then we have the artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is rampant in every field that we come across today, that is AI and ML. And finally, specifically, we have the blockchain and verifiable credentials, so important in the food industry. So let's look at a few points on the spectroscopic fingerprinting methods. Spectroscopic methods provide rapid, non-destructive analysis of food composition by measuring how samples interact with light at different wavelengths, creating unique molecular signatures. So we have the NIR spectroscopy, which uses 780 to 2500 nanometer wavelengths to detect molecular bonds ideal for moisture, sugar, and protein content. We have the Raman spectroscopy, which will measure the scattered light, excellent for molecular structure detection, complementary to NIR. And finally, the FTIR spectroscopy, which will capture the mid infrared, which we have already mentioned in the previous slides, with Fourier transforms for high precision molecular identification. So these kinds of spectral data requires advanced statistical methods like principal component analysis, that is PCA, and partial least squares, PLS, to interpret complex patterns, extract meaningful information, and build predictive models for food authenticity. The next one is AI and ML in digital food analysis. AI ML algorithms process large food data sets such as spectral, chromatographic, or supply chain data to generate insights and enhance decision making in food technology. Under this, we have pattern recognition, which will identify subtle patterns in spectral data invisible to human analysts. Then we have predictive modeling, which will build models to predict food authenticity, quality, and shelf life. We also have the real time processing, which will enable the rapid screening and authentication in production environments. So, these kinds of AI ML tools significantly enhance classification accuracy for geographical origin determination, adulteration, detection at lower concentrations, and rapid food quality assessment compared to traditional. The next key technology is blockchain in food traceability. Blockchain creates a tamper proof, decentralized ledger for tracking food products from farm to fork. Each transaction is recorded as an immutable block, ensuring transparency and trust throughout the food supply chain. So, under this, we have immutable records. That is, once data is recorded, it cannot be altered or deleted. Second, verifiable credentials. Digital certificates attached to products verify authenticity at each step. Then we have a real time traceability as a key feature in this technology, which is instant access to complete product history and current location. During food safety outbreaks, blockchain systems can trace the contaminated products to their source itself, that too within seconds rather than days or weeks, dramatically reducing the scope of recalls and potential relevance in food technology. Enhanced food safety, increased food authenticity, improved traceability, and greater transparency and consumer confidence. Ensuring food safety and quality. Digital fingerprinting helps in identifying potential contaminants, including pathogens or harmful substances that may compromise the food safety. It can be used to monitor food quality during processing, storage, and transportation, ensuring that products meet required standards. By providing a comprehensive understanding of a food's molecular composition, it enables better control over food quality and safety throughout the supply chain. Combating food fraud and adulteration. Food fraud, such as mislabeling or substitution of ingredients, is a growing concern. So, here, digital fingerprinting provides a reliable method to verify the authenticity of food products and detects the fraudulent practices, including those motivated by economic gain. By identifying molecular markers that are characteristic of a particular food, digital fingerprinting can pinpoint deviations from the expected composition, revealing the food authentication and combating food fraud. Authentication. Digital fingerprints can help confirm if a food product is genuine and not counterfeit or mislabeled. By verifying origin and authenticity, this technique helps to determine the geographical origin of ingredients, verify their authenticity, and identify undeclared additives or the use of synthetic fertilizers in organic products. Also, it helps in detecting food fraud and adulteration by analyzing the overall profile of a food and comparing it to a reference standard. Digital fingerprinting techniques can detect adulteration and fraud even for unknown adulterants. It helps in monitoring the certified products. This technology helps to verify the authenticity and traceability of certified products such as protected designation of origin PDO cheeses, ensuring compliance with origin and digital fingerprinting technology has interesting applications of enhancing traceability and transparency. This, combined with technologies like blockchain, can create a transparent and traceable food supply chain. It also allows consumers to track the origin and journey of their food, building trust and confidence in the food system. Also, it helps in identifying the source of issues such as contamination or quality problems, enabling rapid and targeted interventions. It optimizes operational efficiency by providing real time data on crops, livestock, and environmental factors. Digital systems help farmers make informed decisions, streamline processes, and reduce reliance on manual labor, ultimately improving the efficiency. It minimizes contamination and disease risks by the tracking systems, which help to minimize the risk of disease transmission by ensuring commodities meet health and safety regulations. And finally, it improves the product recalls by easily identifying the source and extent of contamination or safety issue, potentially saving millions of dollars and preventing irreparable damage to brands. This particular technology of digital fingerprinting, particularly in food technology, supports sustainability goals. Digital technologies like IoT sensors, blockchain, and AI promote sustainable agricultural practices such as precision agricultural techniques and optimized resource use, thus facilitating sustainable practices. Two, it encourages responsible business. Enhanced supply chain visibility through digital traceability allows businesses to build trust with consumers by providing detailed information about the product, how it travels, that is the product journey, promoting sustainability claims, and maximizing the long term values. It improves efficiency and innovation. Digital fingerprinting can streamline food quality assessment, reducing reliance on time consuming and expensive laboratory tests. How? One, by providing a deeper understanding of food composition and quality, it fosters innovation in the food industry and promotes the development of safer, more sustainable, and higher quality food products. It also enables the development of new food products with specific characteristics and properties, as well as the creation of novel food processing and preservation techniques. Let us look also at some of these specific applications that it supports, like the geographical origin. We have mentioned in the previous slides about the digital fingerprinting technology, which can be used to verify the geographical origin of the food products, interestingly, which is very important for protecting the regional specialities and combat any kind of counterfeits. It helps in species identification. It can differentiate between similar species of food, such as different types of meat or fish, ensuring accurate labeling and preventing any kind of misinterpretation or misrepresentation. Next is the quality grading. In industries like coffee and rice, digital fingerprinting can be used to assess quality parameters like freshness, taste, and texture, facilitating accurate grading and pricing. And finally, upcycling. It could also be used for identifying suitable sources for upcycling, which is the process of repurposing food waste into valuable ingredients, promoting sustainability. On a whole, let us look at the applications in food technology, and I'm going to summarize these different kinds of applications. One, authentication. Two, traceability. Three, quality control. 4. Reduction of adulteration. And 5. Beyond food, which is that this technology is also being applied to alternative protein products like plant based meat alternatives in order to verify their authenticity and quality. Let's also look at a few examples of applications that we have discussed so far. Olive oil authentication. HPLC and chemometric analysis can be used to create fingerprints for olive oil. This is to identify the adulteration with cheaper oils to verify its geographical origin. Honey. Spectroscopic techniques can be used to identify botanical and geographical origin of honey, helping to detect fraud and ensure quality. Third, meat and seafood traceability. Digital fingerprints can be used to track the origin and processing of meat and seafood products, enhancing traceability and safety. Also, detection of aflatoxin, surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy, and chemometric algorithms can be used to detect aflatoxins, which is a type of mycotoxin that can contaminate food in real time. Looking at the various benefits or advantages of this technology, we have increased transparency because it provides consumers with immense information about the food that they are consuming. It reduces the fraud because it helps to combat food fraud and counterfeiting, protecting consumers and legitimate businesses. It helps in identifying improved quality, maintaining the specified quality standards and are consistent in their characteristics. Finally, this is a streamlined process which can automate and speed up processes related to food authentication, traceability, and quality control. So, looking at the challenges and the future outlook, the challenges include data interpretation between different systems, high initial implementation costs, which is particularly for small producers. It becomes a very big challenge. There is a need for standardized protocols and reference databases, mainly because this is an upcoming technology. Then we require immense and prompt technical expertise for operators. Privacy concerns with data sharing across supply chains. These challenges could, however, be looked out upon and worked upon so that this digital fingerprinting technology could have immense relevance in the food sector. Future outlook, integration with IoT sensors for real time monitoring. Advanced AI models could be made for predictive quality analysis. We could look into having a portable, affordable spectroscopic devices and also try to have some kind of a consumer facing verification via smartphone app. My concluding remarks of this presentation is, in essence, digital fingerprinting is a powerful tool that is revolutionizing the food industry by providing a means to ensure food safety, authenticity, and transparency throughout the entire food chain, ultimately benefiting both consumers and producers. In short, I have listed three important points as concluding remarks. Digital fingerprinting in food technology is crucial for ensuring food authenticity, safety, and quality because it involves creating a unique molecular profile of a food product, allowing for the detection of adulteration, fraud, and contamination. This technology helps build consumer confidence by guaranteeing the origin, traceability, and integrity of